Boom shakalaka, as Bitcoin is chasing down previous all-time highs set to potentially break out by the end of this week. We're going to take a look at why Bitcoin could likely be $130,000 by Thanksgiving of this year, and also how to take advantage of all of the gains in the Metaverse and DeFi. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we're taking a look at Bitcoin chasing down all-time highs, why it is set to reach $130,000 by Thanksgiving, and how to capitalize on all the gains in the Metaverse and DeFi projects. Now before we get into it, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also come join us over on Twitter at the Crypto Love, where every week we give away one of these sweet shirts. Also, today's episode is sponsored by Pulsar token. Pulsar token is a recently launched rebase coin on the Binance Smart Chain that's mathematically projected to exceed Bitcoin's price by rebasing the token supply to increase 5% every 4 hours. In phase 1, which ends on November 27th, a protocol is run every 4 hours to increase the price by 5% until it has exceeded Bitcoin's price. In phase 2, dividends begin being paid out and a one-stop shop metaverse is introduced. As with any rebase coin, the value of your investment is directly tied to the market cap of the coin, which has been growing by the hundreds of thousands just in the past few days. After launching only a week ago, there's already a genuine community of 5,000 across Telegram, Twitter, and Reddit. This is likely due to the large international marketing budget that continues being pushed to significantly increase awareness of the coin. Join the rapidly growing community of over 5,000 in the pinned comment below. Now, this week, we have very, very bullish news about Bitcoin. We have the ProShares Bitcoin Futures ETF to start New York Stock Exchange trading on Tuesday. The SEC has given the go-ahead for Bitcoin futures ETFs. Not only that, we have Grayscale confirming to convert GBTC into a Bitcoin ETF. So a lot of good news surrounding Bitcoin, potentially making it a lot easier for everybody to gain Bitcoin exposure. Now, this isn't spot Bitcoin exposure. This is futures Bitcoin exposure, so they could bet on the future price of Bitcoin. But that being said, it has definitely driven the price of Bitcoin up over the past few days, through the last resistance line before the previous all-time high, right at around $65,000. And a matter of fact, it's basically butting up at the top of this trend line that has been in since way back in June-ish. And if it would break out within this week, we could actually break to the upside of this trend, things that upward trends tend to do 2/3 of the time. Now, that being said, there's some very, very interesting things going on for Bitcoin right now. According to Willy Woo, he says that the technical name for this chart is 2022 is going to be a good year. He thinks that the cycle isn't even over in 2021. It's going to continue well into 2022, and a lot of people are starting to support that, potentially with the Colin Talks Crypto Bitcoin Bull Run Index predicting March 29th of 2022 being the next peak date. Now, he says if we take a look at the illiquid supply shock ratio, it is at all-time highs right now, and every time it's been in this green area, right afterwards, we'd have a very parabolic rise happening after each time. Well, we're in that right now. Potentially, we might see another very parabolic rise coming. Because not only that, but historically, every time the MVRV score reclaimed 3, Bitcoin went on a parabolic price run for the next 1 to 2 months. We can see back here, every time it went to 3, which is this blue line right here, every time that happened, price ran up. Went to 3, price ran up. Went to 3, price ran up. Went to 3, well, potentially we might have the price running up yet again. As a matter of fact, William Clemente, he thinks that we're potentially going to have a new all-time high by the end of this week. Now, that is big news because of this chart by Trading Shot over on TradingView. Every time that Bitcoin breaks through a previous all-time high, it doubles in price on average 34 days after that. If Bitcoin were to break all-time high by the end of the week, that would be the 22nd. Well, then potentially by the 25th, which would be 34 days later, November 25th, Thanksgiving in America, we would have $130,000 Bitcoin on Thanksgiving. And that would send the price even higher, because guess what the conversation would be? Isn't Bitcoin that thing that was worth $20,000 back in 2017? Yeah, that's the thing. Well, right now it's $130,000. Yeah, that's the thing. and the money I put in my bank at 0.1% interest is still worth about the same it was in 2017? Yeah, that's true. So why didn't I put my money in Bitcoin? I don't know. Well, that's basically how every conversation would go, and that would send the price up even higher. So things are looking very good for Bitcoin, and with Bitcoin goes the rest of the markets. As a matter of fact, I've been using Token Metrics a lot because they recently revamped their platform to Token Metrics 2.0. And one of the things that I love is when you go to insights and ratings, you can actually pick out each different type of market. Like you could do NFT indexes, you could do fractionalized NFTs, you could do fan tokens, you could do master nodes, you could do storage, you could do meme tokens, you could do Polygon ecosystem, Polkadot ecosystem, Solana ecosystem. And it allows you to see things that you don't really see until you look at it that way. So what I did was I took a look at some indexes because I want to have exposure to a lot of coins so that I can ride up with certain industries that I like as those industries go up. Now, why indexes? Well, some very smart investors, they say the best thing you can do is invest in an index. Warren Buffett says by periodically investing in an index fund, the know-nothing investors can actually outperform most investment professionals. Not only that, but most investors will be better off in an index fund because you get to follow the entire market. You don't have to worry about picking and choosing each individual one. So if we take a look at Token Metrics, you can sort by indexes, and it actually ranks the indexes in terms of their TM grade. Now this is actually awesome because I found a brand new index that I'm going to start investing in because I think this gives me insanely awesome exposure. The Metaverse Index. This thing is absolutely awesome. You get to basically take part, a fractionalized part of the entire metaverse, because I myself believe that this is the way that things are going towards the metaverse, towards gaming. And if I can partake in all of the gains that's going to happen from that, I don't have to worry about picking out each individual project. So if we take a look at the assets that are in this metaverse index, we see Illuvium, Axie Infinity, Engine Coin, Mana, Sand, Audio, Wax, all these different ones. A lot of coins that we all know about, and you get to partake in all of them. You don't have to go and buy them each individually. And then let's say that things change in the future where the metaverse isn't the way things are going. You can just sell your metaverse index token, and you don't have to sell all of those individual coins. So if we take a look at Metaverse Index right now, it's ranked very low on CoinMarketCap. Right now, the market cap is only about $5 million potentially, but the price is $136, and it's available on a few exchanges, Uniswap, 0x Protocol, and 1inch Exchange. So that one, I'm definitely taking a look at. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to invest in it right after I make this video. The next one is another one that I've known about for quite a while, DeFi Pulse Index. This basically gives you exposure to a lot of different DeFi projects. Like, I think that DeFi is the way of the future, because why would you put your money in a bank if it earns no interest and it takes 2 weeks to send it internationally when you could have it in a DeFi project that earns you insane interest and you can send it around the world instantaneously? Banks are done. They're the blockbuster of our era. Now, if we take a look at DeFi Pulse Index, well, we have things like Uniswap, Aave, Maker, Sushi, Compound, Synthetics, Yearn Finance, Ren, all of these ones that we know, and by owning that, you essentially own parts in all of those projects. So if we take a look at DeFi Pulse Index, this one's trading at $335, and right now, market cap about $1.8 million. You can see this one's available on a lot more markets, things like Uniswap, KuCoin, SushiSwap, Hotbit, 1inch, and CoinW. So those are two things that I found thanks to Token Metrics 2.0, giving you amazing ways to look through information that you just couldn't do previously. Like, you can find coins that you never would have thought of before, definitely making it worthwhile. So if you haven't checked it out before, there is a link, a discounted link down in the description, any pinned comment. Make sure to check out Token Metrics. It is very worthwhile. They've helped me pick out things like Polygon Matic, Chili's, Illuvium, what else? Helium. There's just so many, like it's just mind-blowing. So anyways, that's all for today's video. Things are looking great for Bitcoin. Things are looking great for altcoins as well. I'm super excited. We could have $130,000 Bitcoin by Thanksgiving, which would only send it up into like the $500,000 to $1 million area. So thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll catch you later. Peace.